Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are strapping in, maybe literally, for a look at a pretty significant piece of at-home wellness tech.
Yeah, we're tackling the AllevaBody red light therapy, Matt. We've gone through a whole stack of reviews, user feedback, tech specs, the works.
Right, and our goal here is pretty straightforward. Cut through the noise, get you the facts you actually need.
Exactly. We'll translate the tech talk of, the 660 millimeter, the 850 millimeter stuff, and figure out if this big wrap is, well, worth it. Is it a valuable, safe, consistent tool for home use?
Or just a fancy, expensive heating pad?
That's the question.
Okay, let's unpack this thing. Because just looking at it, it's substantial. What is it really? What's the vibe?
It definitely makes an impression. Most sources say it looks kind of like a cross between a high-tech sleeping bag and maybe a specialized therapy blanket.
Okay.
It's big, about 62 by 24 inches, designed to wrap around you full body. You zip in, set it up.
And the promise is?
The promise is what one review called a full body exhale. So deep relaxation, but also, active therapy happening at the cellular level.
All right, relaxation is good, but let's talk about the active part, the tech. The specs mention a huge number of LEDs.
Yeah, that's a key point. It has 2,320 LEDs, and they're 2-in-1.
2,320, that sounds like a lot. Why so many?
Well, density matters in red light therapy. More LEDs mean more even coverage over your whole body. The sources suggest this density is maybe 30% higher than what you typically see in mats this size.
Okay, more coverage equals better results, presumably.
Better?
Photobiomodulation, did I say that right?
You did. And photobiomodulation, or PCM, that's the core science.
Break that down for us. What is PBM?
In simple terms, it's using specific kinds of light red and near infrared to basically energize your cells.
Like charging a battery?
Kind of, yeah. It stimulates the mitochondria, the powerhouses in your cells, to produce more ATP. That's the energy currency.
And more ATP means?
Better cell function, faster repair, less inflammation, quicker recovery. That's the goal.
Okay, that makes sense. So the mat uses two specific types of light to do this, the 660 and 850 nanometers.
Exactly. You need both for comprehensive treatment because they reach different depths in your body.
Let's start with the 660. What's that one doing?
So 660 nanometers is visible red light. Think surface level. It helps with skin tone, surface circulation, maybe some superficial inflammation. It gives you that healthy glow people talk about.
Right. And the 850, that's the near infrared, the NIR.
Precisely. And that's the deeper worker. You can barely see it, but it penetrates much further down.
How deep are we talking?
Deep into muscle tissue, joints, even close to the bone. This is the wavelength that really targets things like a stiff lower back or deep muscle soreness after exercise.
Ah, so it's a combo punch. Surface benefits and deep relief.
That's the idea. You get both working together in one session.
Which probably explains why it seems to appeal to quite a few different groups of people. The sources mentioned 4 main types of users.
Yeah, they did. First up, obviously, athletes. They're all about muscle recovery, right?
Yeah.
Using it after tough workouts, targeting quads, hamstrings, that kind of thing.
Makes sense. Who's next?
Then you've got the huge group of desk people, like pretty much everyone these days.
Guilty.
Yeah. They're looking for easy pain relief. Think tech deck, shoulder stiffness, general aches from sitting too long. Low effort relief is key.
Okay. Group 3.
The beauty folks. They're focused on the skin benefits from that 616 millimeter light, better texture, maybe fewer fine lines, that healthy glow we mentioned.
And the last group.
The sleep obsessed. And this is interesting. They're not just looking for relaxation. They want measurable improvements. Better deep sleep, and especially reducing sleep latency.
Sleep latency. Remind me what that is.
It's simply how long it takes you to fall asleep once you're in bed trying to sleep.
Ah, okay. And users found the mat helps with that.
Some reviewers definitely reported falling asleep faster on the nights they used it. That's a pretty tangible benefit.
Okay, so we've got the power, the wavelengths, the target users. Let's get practical. How do you actually use this thing? How much control do you have?
The customization is actually pretty impressive. You can set session times, obviously, anywhere from 1 to 30 minutes.
Standard stuff.
Right. But the key differentiator is the pulse frequency. You can adjust it from 1 hertz all the way up to 1,000 hertz. Or just use steady, continuous light.
Why would you want pulsed light versus steady light? Steady sounds more relaxing, maybe.
Steady light is great for general relaxation, yeah, like for a rest day, feeling cozy. But the research on PBM suggests that pulsing the light might be better for certain things.
Like what?
Specifically for recovery after a workout. The sources highlighted the 10 to 40 hertz range. The idea is that pulsing the light, kind of like interval training.
To your cells.
Exactly. It delivers the light in bursts, which might stimulate those mitochondria even more efficiently to produce that repair energy, ATP. It's a targeted boost.
Interesting. So you might use steady on a rest day, pulsed after the gym.
That's a common approach people take, yeah.
And what about targeting different body parts? You mentioned the two-zone control.
Yeah, this is a big deal, especially for a mat this size. You get 2 separate remotes, one for the top half, one for the bottom half.
So I could say, blast my legs with higher intensity after squats.
Right. Maybe run the bottom zone at 90% brightness for your quads.
Keep the top half lower for my shoulders.
Precisely. Maybe 50% on the top for a gentler session on your neck and shoulders simultaneously. It's really useful personalization.
Okay, let's talk about the physical mat itself. All this tech needs a durable home. What's it made of? Does it get sweaty?
It seems pretty well built. The outside is neoprene, which is durable, gives it some structure. The inside, crucially, is a slick, wipe-clean material.
Ah, essential.
Absolutely. If you're using it after a workout or with any lotions, you need to be able to clean it easily.
Does it get hot? Like uncomfortably hot?
Reviewers described it as toasty warm, not really sauna hot. That warmth works nicely with the 850 millimeter near-infrared, especially for stiffness. It's part of the therapeutic effect.
And portability. It sounds big. Is it a pain to store?
Surprisingly, no. That seems to be a key design win. It rolls up fairly neatly, comes with a carry bag.
Okay.
It's around 9 kilograms package, so, manageable, not lightweight, but easy enough to stash in a closet or move between rooms. Setup is quick, too, like 30 seconds.
Good to know. Before we get into pros and cons, safety first. High-powered light eyes?
Non-negotiable. Use the included protective glasses. Always. The light is bright, especially the red. You don't want to risk eye strain or damage.
What about people who wear prescription glasses?
That was a minor quirk mentioned. The included goggles might be awkward over existing glasses. Some users suggested getting larger over goggles if needed.
Okay, and the number one rule for actually getting the therapy to work?
Bare skin. Gotta be bare skin.
Why is that?
Simple physics. Clothing blocks the light. Even thin fabric can significantly reduce how many photons actually reach your cells.
So zipping in fully closed is basically
a waste of time, yeah. You're not getting the photobiomodulation benefits. And one more thing on the practical side, the lifetime warranty. Big plus, but you have to register within 14 days of getting it.
Good tip. Okay, let's pivot to the trade-offs. Every product has them. What are the standout pros?
Based on everything we've discussed, the high 2,320 LED count is a big one. The crucial 660 millimeter plus 850 millimeter wavelengths together. The two-zone control is excellent. Its portability for its size, the white clean interior, and that lifetime warranty.
Sounds like a strong list. Now, the cons. I have to ask about the controls. Are they really at the foot end? That sounds awkward if you're zipped in.
Yeah, that's the main design gripe that came up repeatedly. If you're settled in and want to adjust the timer or intensity, you basically have to unzip quite a bit. It's not ideal.
So what's the workaround?
Users figured it out. 2 main solutions. One, just prep everything beforehand, set your time, intensity, pulse mode before you zip in, like a barista prepping a drink.
Okay, makes sense.
Or the slightly more techie, but still simple, fix. Get a cheap Velcro remote caddy, like maybe $7 online, and stick it near the top opening. Then you can just pop the remote in there.
Huh. A low-tech hack for a high-tech problem.
Yeah.
Love it. Any other cons? What about taller people?
Yeah, users around 6'2" or taller mentioned it might not be quite long enough for full head-to-heel coverage in one go.
So what do they do?
Usually just a quick second session, maybe 5 minutes focused just on the feet ankles or the very top of the neck shoulders if needed. Not a deal breaker, but something to be aware of.
Okay, let's talk results. What are actual customers saying? Is the pain relief real? Or is it more just relaxation?
The feedback seems pretty positive on both fronts, honestly. There were clear patterns around pain and inflammation reduction.
Like specific examples?
Someone named Ann Britton reported big improvements in her fibromyalgia pain, more energy. Another user, Random Girl, talked about noticing less inflammation and fluid retention. That points to the systemic effects.
Interesting. And sleep. Did people back up the claims about better sleep and falling asleep faster?
Seems like it. We saw comments from Mark, an athlete, saying he used it daily for recovery and noticed better sleep. Erica mentioned improvements after just 4 nights.
So the combo of less pain, less stiffness, and maybe general calming.
Yeah, it seems to translate into a better wind down and potentially better sleep quality for many users.
Did any clever user tricks pop up in the reviews? People finding unexpected ways to use it?
Yes. One really neat one was people unzipping it completely and laying it flat.
Oh, like a blanket.
Exactly. Laid flat, it gives you 180-degree coverage. It's apparently great for two people to share a lower intensity session together, like maybe watching TV or reading before bed.
Huh. That's a cool way to share the relaxation effect.
Yeah, maybe not ideal for deep targeted therapy, but great for a shared wind down.
Okay, great insights. Before we wrap up, let's quickly summarize the top tips from successful users. The things people do to get the most out of it consistently.
Right, consistency is key. So first, hydrate. Drink a good glass of water, maybe 300, 500 milliliters before your session.
Okay.
Second, pre-warm the mat. Turn it on for just 2 or 3 minutes before you get in. Makes it cozier and maybe helps the light work faster.
Makes sense.
And critically, log your progress. This came up a lot. Just a simple 1 to 10 scale for pain or sleep quality or energy. Jot it down daily.
Why is logging so important?
Because by week 2, you start to see actual trends. You can see what settings, what timings are really working for your body. It helps you dial it in.
Okay, so after digging into all this, the tech, the user hacks, the pros, the cons, what's the final verdict? What's the strength to value here?
You know, for a home use product, it really does seem to punch above its weight. It packs serious features, that high LED count, the dual wavelengths, the zone control, into a genuinely practical, rollable format.
It bridges the gap between like a simple heating pad and a clinical setup.
Kind of, yeah. It brings powerful, targeted photobiomodulation home in a surprisingly accessible way, considering the specs.
So summing it all up, who is this AllevaBody mat really best for?
It's best for someone serious about tackling pain, speeding up muscle recovery, or improving their sleep. Someone who appreciates the technical details, like the specific wavelengths and the zone control, and wants that full body application.
And who values that long-term investment?
Exactly. The lifetime warranty really seals the deal for people looking for a reliable long-haul wellness tool.
Okay, we've talked a lot about consistency being the secret sauce. So here's a final thought for you, the listener, to consider. The sources really hammer home that steady effort beats occasional big efforts. So if you started tracking just one thing, pain level, sleep quality, whatever, on that simple 1 to 10 scale today,
Yeah.
what small positive trend, maybe just a tiny nudge upwards, could you realistically hope to see after just 2 weeks of consistent bare skin use? That small win might be more powerful than you think.
To the city streets, we began to feel the fire.